Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU in-houses. I know some of my assets are wrong because we were just doing some other casting. Thank you for the follow just now. Let's go ahead and get our logos properly in place. Let's get a little prediction going here. Which team wins DS? Alliance or Horde? Which team is going to win this map? Go ahead and get your Twitch predictions in.
Hey, listen.
There we go.
Let the battle begin.
All right, we're in. I don't know what's going on with the in-game chat, but whatever. The shout out to the players that allowed me to jump in here. Thank you so much for doing the draft, dodging, and then letting me back in so that way, or letting me in so we didn't miss a singular game. Not a singular game will be missed. As Genji jumps on to Claude in top lane. I didn't really introduce the teams, but we did have that gamble start out, so if you want to spend some channel points, go ahead and get them in. We are going to be seeing a Lucio, Joanna, Junkrat, Genji, Urel for the Alliance. For the Horde, it's going to be a Blaze, Kerrigan, ETC, Sylvanas, and Brightwing. Sven just poking here and there on that Joanna. Looking at the level 1s, we are going to have Prog Rock for ETC. Nothing really, like, out of the ordinary. We're not going to see Laws of Hope Joanna. Like I was playing an ARAM earlier.
Worthy to wield the Dragon Knight's power? Prove it.
If they allow Q&A for Overwatch panel, first question, this is April Fool's joke. Yeah, like usually they ask you beforehand, like, what's your question before you walk up there. But I'm sure there's someone who'd be like, oh, I'm gonna ask about the new hero that they announced at the opening segment, and then they ask about, like, why did you fire 50 people with a blog post? Why did you think doing the Heroes of the Storm thing was a smart idea? First Dragonite phase is up and available. Zero pushing in with the rest of the core 4 in this bottom lane. Blaze still doing some double soak between mid and top. Guilty Spark poking here and there with this Lucio, keeping that wall ride active. I believe they have the increased movement speed from wall riding. Concussion Mine does split the Siege Giants, allowing the 2 towers to clear out things out a little bit faster. Genji jumps in, Banana with a Swift Strike out. Just poking onto the enemies with some shurikens to the face. Possession for Sylvanas at level 4. ETC gonna go Crowd Surfer. It's not crazy, but it's a bit of tech that I do like to see on a map like this with so many side walls to power slide through. You also get cooldown reduction on it. I think ETC's power slide is a baseline 12-second cooldown, and you're getting 7 seconds off of it, so it just becomes a 5-second cooldown when you don't hit an enemy hero with power slide. And of course you also, if no enemies are hit, yeah, okay. I was like, is the condition that you also have to power slide through terrain? No, if you don't hit an enemy hero, you get the cooldown reduction. ETC looking for a flank. Soaking was aware of this, gets the Righteous Hammer to the face. Sven trying to back away, not a whole lot of mana. Kerrigan goes in, and 0-2. Actually, it's going to be Captain Rex who steals away the last auto attack with Brightwing. First blood to the side of the Horde. You're not keeping up with Blizzard? What was it, this past week? Blizzard announced that they're shuttering, or they were laying off like 50 people from the Overwatch esports team. And then there was also announced that Overwatch would pay out some, like if a team didn't want to continue their Overwatch 2 teams. Like, let's say, I don't know, San Francisco Shock, I think that's a team. Like, if they wanted to get out, Blizzard will give San Francisco Shock $6 million as, like, an exit thing. So, yeah. Seems like Overwatch is kind of crumbling, unfortunately. SC2 hot, still dead game. Nothing new. That's true, yes. The usual mass firing for Overwatch stuff, OWL dying, Diablo 4 patch train wreck. Yeah, I think, you know what? Stark, you summed that up very clearly. That is a nice summation of what is going on. Blaze utilizing Pyromania in the top lane, Soaking trying to play between the tower and him, but his auto attack's got a little bit of range, so Soaking needs to get out of here. Tries to Righteous Hammer, turns into a pig. And the Avenging Wrath out, but now Banana and Sven have rotated up here. Big subdue, but not subdone. As the punish only hitting 3 enemy heroes. Lucio with a push off, a Righteous Hammer from Urel. Blaze comes back with the Jet Propulsion. Sven gets the Iron Skin. There's a huge condemn. Can they get the kill into Zero? Yes, they can. No counter kill. And then that'll be 1 for 1. Traded in kills. Blizzard is not good at esports. Well, but they said in their blog post after firing 50 people that they're still committed to esports. I mean, how can you argue with that? They've said that they're committed to esports. But they said that they're committed after giving StarCraft 2 to ESL and everything else. So committed. The Iron Skin of Joanna does expire, and Kerrigan lands a beautiful combo. 0-2 getting a bit of revenge earlier on. Banana Swift Strike out. Claude on the Sylvanas doing some decent damage. Actually, speaking of, let's take a look at the damage, healing, and experience for these two teams as we're getting into the 10 talent tier range. Do I still trust Blizzard? Not really. I trust devs. I don't trust anyone, like, higher up. Like, if like, AZ Jackson was, like, chilling in my Twitch chat, like, telling me stuff, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. If Bobby Kotick came here, I'd be like, let's time you out for, like, 2 weeks. Alright, Dragonite through the mid lane. Does take down Fort Front Gate over in bottom. Kerrigan chasing out, just running past tower just to get onto Drag here. Wailing Arrow's not enough. Lucio with the high five. Was it a mistake? Sylvanas' black arrows are activated. She steals a minion with possession. Claude goes down. Oh my god. What a it was the triple kill. Sorry, that was insane. Meanwhile, Dragonite got some value in mid, but oh no. Okay, wait a minute. Banana closes the distance with a Swift Strike phase shift. Is there an interrupt? No interrupt onto the phase shift. Captain Rex is able to blink away to a minion in the mid lane, and still a triple kill for the side of the Alliance. The Horde losing out a little bit there. Please time out Bobby for 2 centuries just to be sure. Yeah. There's actually something you can do. I learned this from Alex Dids back in CCL days. You can limit a user. There's a command called limit, I think it is, or restrict. You can restrict a user. So basically, you can restrict so they can keep talking in Twitch chat, but no one else can see what they're saying. Like they basically get They basically get sent to the shadow realm. I think like mods can probably see what they're saying. Nice power slide from ETC. Gets the crowd surfer value through the terrain and able to back away. Sorry, I was staring at the minimap trying to see if Blaze is gonna get ganked here, but no, he's absolutely fine. Concussion Mine kind of becoming a little bit of a goalie, a gatekeeper here, allowing Siege and bottom lane to continue. Fort Front Gate is starting to take a lot of damage, and actually looking like parity on the bottom lane. A little bit more HP on this left-hand side tower.
Before the shrines are ready for the taking.
No, just kind of Blizzard late to the party again. Oh, also, one of the things that Blizzard announced was a bunch of their games are going to be added to Steam soon. Overwatch is the first game they're going to port over to Steam. I wonder what else they're going to do, though. I really do wonder what else they're going to do. And I do wonder if it's going to be like the launcher hell where you launch Overwatch from Steam and then it launches the Blizzard launcher to then launch Overwatch 2. Ardent Defender coming out at the literal last second from soaking. That was insanity to me. Nice concussion mine onto Stark here. This is a Blaze in a really bad spot. I don't know if he has bunker available. No, it was actually over here. It was already summoned. Oh, the Horde loses out on another ally, or loses out on their Blaze for the time being. He'll be dead for 20 seconds. Objective phase is up and available. Junkrat clears bottom. Urel gets the channel onto top. This could be potential Dragonite over to the side of the Alliance. Kerrigan, though, wants to try... Nope, she's just going to soak bottom lane. Junkrat poking out over the high side of the wall. Sorry I fed him playing Diablo.
Fire comes for you.
Blizz putting games on Steam is really desperate. I don't know if it's desperate. I actually don't know what... I don't know what the move is. Like, I don't get it. I don't know why they're doing it, but we'll see. Zero getting kicked away. That's why we're all very excited about Stormgate. That's why we're all gonna play Stormgate. We'll keep doing hero stuff. I love this game to death, don't get me wrong, but Stormgate is very exciting because, you know, a game getting active development with a bunch of really, really good devs behind it. Lucio getting the push off. Dragonite through the bottom lane was getting some pressure onto the bottom fort. Doesn't seem like Joanna's going to be able to push in any further for the time being. Actually waits for their allies to come through. Riptire clears. Oh, it's a crab! No, Riptire does get value. Dragonite still poking onto the bottom lane fort with some flame belches. Gets a kick onto Kerrigan away. ETC drops the mosh onto Lucio. Is there any interrupt onto him? Doesn't look like a Wailing Arrow coming out from Sylvanas. Don't know if it actually got any sort of connection. Didn't see any silences onto the enemies whatsoever. Big extract from Genji. Finds the kill into Blaze. Zero pops a Chrysalis to stay alive. Buys a small window. And now the Horde are just running it down. The Alliance will get their kill into Blaze, but here comes Sylvanas. Haunting Wave activated Black Arrows as well. Did she step a little too far forward into the Joanna? We do have Brightwing here to try and help out. Captain Rex with not a whole lot of mana, tanking one tower shot. Phase shift, not quick enough. Kerrigan falls. The Alliance gets a bit of revenge here. And Claude needs to make sure that they... Oh, Will the Forsaken gives the faster than mount speed, 140% for, I think, 3 seconds. Yes. Oh, Sylvanas, she gets the trade, but the shield glare taken down. Sven rotates back in time to find a nice little counter. Insane. I agree, BRB Soaking. Insane indeed. Sorry, Caps. No, I think your Caps might be actually fine for that statement there. What's up, Demented? Good to see you, bud. They announced they're moving games to Steam. Well, yeah, but I don't think they're being moved to Steam. They're available on Steam. That's those words are two different things, at least in the English language. I think it'll be available on Steam, but it's not being moved off of the Battle.net launcher into Steam. That's at least my understanding. I don't think Blizzard's getting rid of the Battle.net launcher. That'd be kind of crazy, in my opinion. Urel jumps in. ETC does have... He does have this crowd surf. I was waiting to see if he actually surfs up to the top, into the mid lane, able to do so easily. They would never fire people randomly. No, Blizzard?
Control both shrines.
They'll at least put out a blog post. Or maybe you'll find out you lost your job through a Twitter post from a news company. Not even a blog post from yours. Bunker activated from Blaze. We flame Blizzard here. We do, but we do at least, you know, support the devs because they are doing their best out there. It's even though the devs have some of the best intentions for the game, sometimes they don't get to do what in their opinion is the best intention for the game. It's a long shot, but do you think if Microsoft gets Activision's, there's some... I've said this before, and I'll say it again. They're not going to do anything with HOTS. They're not going to. I am very, 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 very certain of it. Though I have made the deal. If they do, I'll play 3 hours of Phoenix on stream, but if Microsoft Activision was to do anything, I would say they would probably do StarCraft 2. Investing back into StarCraft 2 would probably be their best option because of just how, like, the scale of the tournaments for StarCraft 2, the community is still very, very active. Their ladder is still very active. So I would say if Blizzard was going to do anything esports-wise, I would say StarCraft 2. Just because you still have major StarCraft events. Like, we get, what, maybe one Heroes of Storm community-ran LAN a year? We do have community grassroots, like there's Heroes Lounge, NGS, there's Girls Gang Squad, there's Meta Madness, there's Nexomania, there's Zul'jin Distiller. Like, there's a bunch of grassroots stuff, but that's at least my thoughts. I mean, I'd be happily wrong if they came out and said, "Hey, we're gonna reinvest in Heroes." I'd be happily wrong. I just don't see it. And I know there's probably someone who's like, but there's that one guy who works at Microsoft who says that he loves heroes. Okay, that's cool. Doesn't mean they get to do stuff. As my boss in architecture used to say all the time, are you the one signing the checks? Then you don't get to make decisions. That's literally what they said to me. All right, blinded by the light for the Janna. We do have extra oomph for Junkrat's level 20. Gets a 25-second cooldown every single time he hits an enemy hero with his Riptire. And he has a total 75-second cooldown. So the caster math in place, you have to hit 3 enemy heroes to get a reset on your Riptire. You can see some Gatling gun Riptires from time to time with that, but let's actually find out what happens in this mid lane fight. Big ETC Mosh will be setting up the kill into Lucio. Kerrigan pops a Chrysalis, Ardent Defender from Yrel. Gets a little bit of healing. Fight's kind of all over the place right now as Junkrat pops a Riptire on the left-hand side of our screen, looking for those. There's the reset. Here comes another Riptire. Blaze wants to make pressure onto him. Nice polymorph from Brightwing, and he has to explode it early, only getting one little bit of cooldown onto that, but still only 40 seconds to go. BRB soaking, trying to sneak the Dragonite, and will be able to do so. A little miscommunication potentially from our red side. I still consider HOTS a really good game. I do too. I love this game. Whoa, ETC just disappeared. I looked over because Tenzo Washing Chicken just resubscribed for 10 months. Thank you. Resend your alert when we get out of game.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
I mean, smart move by the acquirer would be to do an analysis. Keep my expectation. Yeah, I'm pretty optimistic about a lot of things in life, in the world. I do my best to be positive. That is the one thing I'm kind of like, I don't see it. I'm a bit pessimistic on that one. Much like how Junkrat was pessimistic about his health bar. That doesn't make sense, but still. We're just trying our best out here. Genji jumping around. Dragonite still kind of poking around. Oh my god, goodbye, Genji. Dear lord. The CC burst potential between these three is nightmarish. Meanwhile, Bunker and mid activated by Blaze. Brightwing had to phase shift to help them out. Kick into Sylvanas as she is to mount up. Actually, it looks like she's going to tap well. Yeah, it looks like she's tapping well to be able to re-engage a little bit more, or just clear out the wave. Sven drops a Blessed Shield behind them, making sure that he's not going to be picked off, trying to back out of this top lane area. Ping onto the mid lane for it. Sylvanas in a flank position down below.
Red team has destroyed.
Black Arrow. Oh, did she? No, she didn't activate Black Arrows, I don't think. ETC ETC's Tor Bus activated, gets the catch onto Yrel. Unfortunately, he's not able to set up kill. Big wailing arrow from Sylvanas, and Lucio can't get away. Also, Subdue is sub-done. Oh, the Horde picks up an 11th kill. It's 11-11 in kills, 21 apiece in our levels. And we've looked at the talents for quite some time. I'm going to go ahead and cycle through the other numbers in the late game here. I am curious what some of the damage looks like. Little blink heals around from Brightwing. Does have Invisible Friends. X-Strike from Genji. 17 seconds on that cooldown. Bunker activated by Blaze. Concussion Mine splitting back the enemy. Yrel jumps in with the Avenging Wrath, and I think she also popped the Seraphim right before to avoid any sort of CC, but here comes Kerrigan with a big combo! And utilizes Chrysalis at the end to avoid any sort of counter burst into her. Beautifully done from Zero, too. The Horde with a double kill through bottom lane. ETC on his money pig, just chasing things down. Banana on the right-hand side, gonna try and clear out the wave. Sylvanas says, all right, cool, we don't have a wave, we don't have anything to tank, I'll just pop Black Arrows, and we'll take down this keep for free.
Destroyed a fort.
Love it. What's up, Cass? How you doing, bud? Well then, Mosh Pit's up and available for ETC. Blaze checks the camp, and no, oh, it's gonna be a rotation. Oh gosh! Goodbye, Lucio. Yrel with a righteous hammer onto Blaze. He eats a steel trap, power slide. They're gonna focus on to Genji. They want to make sure he's out of the picture. It's overall a beautiful. Can they make more happen here? Sylvanas haunting waves in. Does she have the Black Arrows? Yes, indeed. ETC does have the Encore level 13. Little hits here and there with the power or the face melter. Cooldown reduction onto his heroic. Claude is trying to run away here. Bunker activated by Blaze. Junkrat looking for the triple hits. Will get it. It's a reset onto Junkrat's Riptire, and he casts it once again, chasing out to the enemy, but I do think this Riptire is going to get some wave clear. Oh, maybe they hit Blaze once, yeah. 25 seconds off the cooldown. Meanwhile, Claude makes their way back into top lane. Haunting wave over. ETC in position for a Dragonite. The Horde is looking to push in through the... Oh, but Yrel should have an interrupt, okay. Yrel one interrupt. We had a Hearth out of top and bottom. Get full mana and HP. No one going over there just yet. Junkrat spread volley. Throwing a bunch of frag launcher grenades around the objective area. Poking here and there. Blaze still in the bottom lane. Is he looking at a camp? Stark is going to go ahead and get this camp on their own. Kerrigan on the right-hand side. ETC power slides over the wall again. As I mentioned, he does have that Crowd Surfer level 4. When it comes to our questing talents for Genji, Joanna, Kerrigan, ETC, all of those have been completed. Genji makes his way towards the top lane. Avenging Wrath channeled by Yrel. We're entering the 21-minute mark into this map. 11 to 14 kills favoring the Horde. The Alliance has a lot of waves coming in through the bottom lane. Actually, the Horde is going to add an additional camp through the bottom. ETC anchoring here in the bush does have, as I mentioned, that Crowd Surfer, so these are some pretty good angles for him to jump through the bush, find a power slide mosh potentially. Single target deletion is I mean, it's 120-second cooldown, but you got the cooldown reduction from your 13. Sven tanking way too much will fall. ETC getting chunked as well, has to power slide away. Genji trying to find a kill onto him. Brightwing, Invisible Friends value. Linking over to ETC as the bunker will be summoned from Blaze. Is he fortified bunker 20? No, he's not. I believe that's the burn notice level 20. Stun from the core is gonna lock Blaze in place. ETC gets a huge bunch of the tour bus! Lucio goes down, polymorph into Junkrat. Kerrigan falls, but oh my god, Genji's popping off right now. Oh, the core shielding is gone. The siege giants are doing work, and map number 1 goes over to the side of the Horde. GG, well played. A fun game 1. Well, that was a good time.
Hots is dead. Long live Hots.
Hots is dead. Long live Hots. Oh, okay. Denzel, thank you for the tier 1 for 10 months. I appreciate that, bud. That was a great game. Yes, the Ravencourt games are typically fairly fun. So if you're having a good time, be sure to do exactly as Gurad just did with a follow, because did you know it costs you $0 to follow the Twitch channel? It costs you $0. It's nice for Bandit and I. Our followership goes up. You get another streamer in your reservoir of streamers. I do a lot of Heroes of Storm. I also do StarCraft 2. We are learning StarCraft 2 for Stormgate, as well as StarCraft 2 is just fun to play. We also have, Fridays have basically just become randomizer Fridays. So we do right now I'm in the middle of an Ocarina of Time randomizer. So if you want to come by and watch me struggle, get angry, and then beg chat to help me, and then... yeah. I don't have zero. I can offer you £0. Oh, okay. So it costs you $0, £0, €0, 0 lira, 0 won. It costs you 0 rubles. It costs you 0 Deutschmarks. All right. If you're wondering why I am adding a score, these are in-houses. We keep score for the game count. So, let's say you see a really good game and you go no announce for your follow. Yeah, well, I mean, that was a while ago. That was 46 minutes ago, homie. So 1990s. Oh, please, internet, please don't be out. Okay, no, sorry, I had a little wobble on my Spectrum internet. So yeah, what's up, Mel? Good to see you, bud. So yeah, thank you everyone for following. We had a raid earlier from Caldor, so if you did come over from that, I welcome in. As I said, I stream 6 days a week, basically. I rarely take extra days off. I did take Saturday off. I did take yesterday off because I have some family in town, so wanted to spend some time with them and took them to the secret beach that we go to. So I took them there, and it was a really, really good time. The water was beautiful yesterday. But yeah, we keep track of the games and everything, so that way if you do see a good game, you're like, oh man, game 3 was a blast. You can, if you want to tell someone about it, they can at least, you know, find out what game we're in. So that's the reason we keep track of the games. There's no like official reason, like there's no real score to track, but I think it's fun for all of us, all that good stuff. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Thanks for being here. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. But as I said, following costs you $0, and it does help us out a little bit. And you find, you know, you got yourself another streamer that's here for many, many days out of the week, doing a lot of fun content. I think I have a lot of fun content. It's very fun content here. Alright, we are about to get into our next lobby, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and run some ads. If you get some ads, I do apologize, but we run these in the downtime, so that way you don't get ads during the cast or anything. So BRB for a minute and a half. Thanks for the fun, Mr. Ginger. Who? I don't know who that is. Oh, is it an overcast day? Oh, it is kind of getting overcasty today, huh? It's getting a little overcasty. Hey, we're going to Infernal Shrines. Alright. Alright, while the players get into lobby and we're running the ads, I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom, so I will be right back. Enjoy the Hangs with Bandit. Oh, you're okay, bud? You taking a big snooze? Yeah? What's up, bud? Alright, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll get into Infernal Shrines in, like, a minute or two. Okay. We have a good time here. We do have a good time here, I think. I think we do have a good time. You know what else we do here? You know what else we do here? We remind people. Did you know? Did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming? Yes, you at home. You've got Prime Gaming if you've got Amazon Prime, which means you've got Amazon Prime and Prime Gaming. You could use your free sub every single month at any stream, or you could use it here instead of any other stream, because supporting Bandit is the most important thing in the world. You can get yourself some free emotes. We actually just got a new emote. We have Pray. Pray is a brand new emote. I just uploaded it today. So if you'd like to get yourself some amazing emotes, ad-free viewing, and I have a deal with John Cena that if you subscribe here with your Twitch Prime, he'll show up at Jeff Bezos' house and throw him into the pool, and then give him a close-handed slap to the face. So if you'd like to harass a billionaire today, do it now. Alright, oh, that's the wrong button. Hold on one second. There it is! Stark's got it. It's so good. It's such a good emote. Straub's absolutely killed it. I love that she just used the pray hands. That's so good. It's such a good emote. Oh, man. Yeah, so we have a Pray emote. I got it last night from Straub's. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU in-houses. Yes, these are live games. These are live. It's happening right now. Look, sticky notes on head. Not scripted whatsoever. As we get into Infernal Shrines, map number 2 in the EU in-houses, we keep track of these games at the top of the screen for funsies. These are in-houses, meaning the players are going to swap sides. You can see different team matchups. So if you are wondering, wait, why is, Zero on the right and this and that? Why are players swapping sides? Why is there Porky all of a sudden? Where did Legacy come from? It is a bot in the Ravencourt. If you'd like to find out more about the Ravencourt EU in-houses, use !Raven in chat. But We are here, and in Infernal Shrines, we will not see Hogger, Genji, Lucio, or Brightwing. But of course, we can kick things off with maybe a Joanna. Joanna doesn't show a ton. Blaze is up and available. Leoric is fantastic for a map like this. Diablo could be a consideration as well, with so many walls to Shadow Charge into. You could look for the Easy Bake Oven as well, with Leoric on top of that. We'll have to see what these players are going to lean into. But right now, the Horde will kick things off with that Blaze. There's the Leoric, and I love the Sylvanas coming through as well for the Alliance. They'll be able to have the lockdown onto structures, the Amplified Siege potential with the objective phase. So this is going to be a nice, strong start for our Alliance crew, but a Tracer comes out very quickly for the Horde. Is there a consideration into Abathur for a map like this, or are they going to go for Malfurion as a healer? Okay, so Malfurion will be grabbed. He's synergistic with the Tracer, being able to apply the regrowth onto her. She goes and does things, and he just keeps healing by hitting Moonfires and such. But I don't know. Like, they could go Abathur here. They absolutely could go Abathur. Infernal Shrines is a decent map for him. Split push potential during objective facings can be really strong. Sorry, my glasses are all smudged. I'm gonna clean them while we're talking about the cast and everything, or the draft. Like, I don't think like an Abathur ban is bad, but is it really necessary? No. They're gonna get rid of the Anubarak, so don't want to deal with Cocoon potential, double CC, as well as the Beetles that amplify siege potential as well. You can summon Beetles that are then going to tank tower shots for you. So Nubarak, just an overall good ban. Diablo going to be removed as well. So we still have things like Joanna, Muradin. We don't see her very often. May is an option. Excuse me, May is an option. Actually, as I say all this, I'd love to see the Horde pick up Tyrael. Tyrael Tracer's a really good combo. Tyrael Tracer's really good together, so I wonder if that's the direction for the Horde. Alliance will grab an Anduin and a Joanna. I don't hate this whatsoever. It's a lot of priority damage from Sylvanas. I would like to see some sort of mage for the Alliance. Chromie, Mephisto, both of those would be really, really strong. I actually like the Chromie the most. To be able to do... No, actually, Temporal Loop... Nah, no. Slowing Sands, I mean zoning potential, but still, Chromie would be great. Mephisto poking in here and there. Either of those would be strong mages for the Alliance. Painting... Wait. Glasses off, who am I? Yes. What's up, Becca? Good to see you. Sylvanas for the Alliance is so 19... Is everything 1990? Garrosh Hanzo. Okay, so I like the Garrosh here. More CC on top of more CC. I mean, you have Groundbreaker, Malfurion with Rude, Jet Propulsion from Blaze. We could see a Decimate Garrosh. I actually don't hate the idea of a Decimate Garrosh. Though, to the left-hand side, Alliance last pick. As I said, I'd like to see that Mage. I'd really like a Mage from them. I don't hate this whatsoever. I really don't hate the Junkrat. Good zoning potential. Steel traps are annoying. Concussion mines bopping the Garrosh potentially back, maybe forcing out Indomitable early on for in the team fight. Overall, really, really good draft from both sides. What I'm going to go ahead and do is swap us over to the casting screen, and that'll give me the opportunity to go ahead and write us up a prediction as to which team will win Infernal Shrines. Which team is going to win Infernal Shrines? I'll start the gamble when we load into the game, so that way you can see level 1s and all that other good stuff. I found all the Storm players. Stare. What's up, Crush? Good to see you. Where did Legacy come from, actually? Their mother, actually. It's very clever. Someone should play Mal'Ganis, such a great hero. You really think so, Kaimo? You really think so? What's up, bud? Kaimo, were you here on Friday? There was a lot of lava jumping on Friday. Were you here on Friday? I feel like I saw you, but I feel like you weren't around for the lava jumps. Okay, you did see them. Okay. There were a few just like... There was a room in Ocarina of Time in the Gerudo training grounds or whatever that I was just struggling with, and oh, that was rough. All right, start prediction. Y'all know the deal. The gamble is up and available. On the left-hand side, we are going to have the members of our Alliance. We'll see Porky on the Joanna, Hunter Orc playing Anduin, Sven macing to the face with Leoric, Claude on Sylvanas, and last but not least, we have Drac on his Junkrat. To the right of the map, we are looking at the Horde. Stark playing Blaze, Huron Hanzo. We have not seen Kier yet today, so it's going to be exciting. Joanna, oh, we do it once at least first of the stream. Joanne. We'll be playing Garrosh, 0-2 on Tracer, and Legacy healing up on Malfurion. The gamble's still available. Put your points where your beliefs are. For level 1s, the only thing I want to note is unrivaled strength on Garrosh. Not going to be seeing Warbreaker, nor the... Well, what's the name of the talent? Come on, Brain, you can do it. The punch talent. God dang it, Brain. I can't remember. Body check, body check, body check. There we go, body check. I'm all in on people I'm playing against because I'm still playing Diablo 4. Oh, there you go. You got an all-in from Stark, I think. 18k on the Alliance. Cure picking up 6 stacks already. Sub 1 minute on Hanzo. Not too bad from Cure. I'm voting for the team with Stark so I can win points. Oh, is that how that works? Okay. That's how that works. Oh, okay. Stark trying to play 2 games at once, but it's Garrosh to go down. First blood to the Alliance. Cure trying to back away, gets a scatter off the wall. I don't think he got a stack off that one. Natural agility! Oh, Cure, can you do it? Yeah, he's got the healing over time. He's okay. I thought he would have damage over time would be enough and take him down, but no second kill from the Alliance. First objective will be frozen bottom lane. Impaler camp on the right-hand side. Cure and Zero finishing that out. Hanzo and Tracer. Garrosh comes in to help out a little bit. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Sven unable to get the Drain Hope into Stark, but Blaze has gotten some decent siege in top lane up against this Leoric. 1 tower and the sidewall do go down. Is there an invade onto this camp? Nah, not without 4 talents here. I don't think so.
Choose a talent.
Okay. I don't want to choose a talent. Oh, wait, I voted against Cure. FML, rip my points. Neil Peasants, level 4 for Leoric. Possession once again from Sylvanas, stealing away minions. Remember when Possession was a heroic for Sylvanas? Back in my day. Explosive Arrow picked up by Cure at level 4. Gonna help clear out some of the Shrine Skeletal Defenders. Also gives him good wave clear in this solo position he's kind of been in bottom lane. Not a ton of double soak rotations from the Horde, but I really can't be upset about it since they're doing, and the Alliance as well, doing a really good job of grabbing their camps, putting pressure into the lane. Garrosh just keeping the wave back so the Impalers don't get a ton of value, pushing into the fort front gate. Kira's still prioritizing the wave. Porky steps out just to annoy Kira. I don't think Porky is in really a bad spot at all. Okay, well, it's getting worse and worse for Porky right now. Leap of Faith is forced out from Hunter Orc. Sven gets the Drain Hope and has to break the wrist. Wraith walk away. Concussion Mine splits Cure and Zero away. I thought I was going to get the fishing and be able to pull them into place. Porky tossed once again. Has to use Iron Skin. Didn't go for cooldown reduction or duration or any upgrade at level 4. That's a pulse bomb. Porky tanking down to 200 and something HP. I thought Zero would get the last bit of autos, but had to use the recall. Things were getting a little dicey in that moment. Blaze Sylvanas in the top lane. Sylvanas is going to be able to take down the opposing side Fallen Shaman. Her own is going to make it to the forefront gate, but Blaze clears this out as Sylvanas is rotated back down to mid lane. She'll get the soak there, and then I expect, actually... Yeah, she'll get the soak here, and this will be the Frozen Punisher for our blue team. So the Alliance will be able to get a Punisher, the first one of the game. But how much value can they get? Sylvanas, I want to check really quickly. Does she have black arrows up and available? Yes. Oh, whoa. Junkrat gets the kill onto Hanzo. Sorry, my cursor's in the wrong spot on the screen. Alliance finds their second kill of Infernal Shrines. Punisher getting great value. Sylvanas' black arrows have been activated, locking down this fort. Punisher also locks down the fort for I think it's like 2.5, 3 seconds or something like that. It's not a long duration, but it's a duration that increases your siege potential. Garrosh eats a Punisher jump, but there's no pressure to follow up from that. Alliance wants to go for more siege potential through mid lane. They want to steal away the enemy team camp, and with 10 talents here almost coming through, let's cycle through the numbers. We should be able to jump into some comms later on as well, so maybe during the second or third objective phase we can listen in to some of these teams. Indomitable pop by Garrosh, so he's able to back away. Concussion Mine from Junkrat, unable to get the split into him with that Indomitable active. Leoric quickly getting his spooky walk into top. Doesn't lose too much health on the fort. Oh, Garrosh is in a really rough spot, but Blaze gets a flank onto Junkrat. Drac trying to back away. Joanna will fall. Claude gets the kill into Garrosh. Horde taking down Horde. Well, I guess technically it's Alliance taking down Horde, but you know what I mean. It's a huge
Triple kill.
You lose your Garrosh, but you find a triple kill. You gotta be happy about that on the side of the Horde. Parity's been found in kills. Experience is still pretty... the experience is still very, very close, I would say. 10 talent tiers should be hit by both sides in just a moment. CR2 getting the last little bit of soak in bottom lane. Hanzo, Cure finishing out a camp. Actually, he'll start and finish out this camp. I don't think he's going to be invaded. Mortar Punisher will be our second Punisher of the game. That means the third will be Arcane, and then we reset, and the rotation will be Frozen, Mortar, Arcane. That's going to be the rotation for this map. As the locations will then randomize. But speaking of locations, top lane will be that Mortar Punisher, as I mentioned. Light Bomb, Wailing Arrow, Blessed Shield, Riptire, and Entomb for Horde, or excuse me, for the Alliance. The Horde side, our red team. Malfurion going to be getting the Tranquility. Bunker for Blaze. Cure's picked up Dragon Strike. Yes, Dragon Strike. The thing that summons 2 dragons. Strikes. Yes, sure. Makes a lot of sense. I think that's Sticky Bomb. Yeah, Sticky Bomb for Tracer. Fairly common. I don't see the other Pulse Bomb upgrades very often. Sticky seems to be the hot priority for these players. And Warlord's Challenge for Garrosh. No spinning Garrosh, no Decimate, but that's okay. Pulse Bomb hits Leoric. He kind of cleanses himself a bit of the slow with his Wraith Walk. Blaze soaking up the top lane, and the objective phase announcement shouldn't be far off. We have one structure down on the side of Horde. Can the Alliance continue this pressure? Can they find parity in our best of whatever here in the EU in-houses for Ravencourt? This is my soapbox this is my hill to die on for Heroes of Storm. You would think that Dragon Strike would be the giant AoE stun arrow, and Dragon's Arrow would be the one that summons 2 dragons. You would think. But no. It's backwards. Best of whatever. BOW, yeah, it's best of whatever. I do like that. Condemn into Light Bomb. Malfurion tossed away by the ally. Toss has to use Tranquility. Dragon Strike comes through this corridor, and Malfurion saves Garrosh. He actually runs right back into the enemy. Drac is doing fine on this Junkrat for the time being. Hunter Orc a little bit low on the left-hand side of our screen. Sven actually getting chunked by Blaze and crew. Looks like Leoric's able to back away, tap well. Tracer rotates into mid. She'll grab the last bit of experience for 13 talent tier. And here's our Mortar Punisher up and active for the top lane. Let's get into some red team comps here, chat.
Light Bomb.
Yeah. I'm on front still.
Yeah, you can
I'm
do try.
front.
I have jump out if they
Sylvie's there.
I'm just gonna jump. Hit jump now.
Careful.
I'm very
Good
fine.
rain on Leo. I'm in tomb. I have to bunker.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, good.
I will
Winning
I'm
this
just gonna
lane.
run in and taunt.
Yeah, that's good. I have a big Dragon Strike coming on the left.
Yep, that's fine. I have to
They have to run through it. They're very low.
I'm taking the wave. Globes.
You're fine.
Oh,
They
dude.
whiffed everything.
Everything.
Jojo's very low after the D.
I'm dying.
I can not throw you up.
I think we still win this. These.
I
almost
tap.
everything.
I'm very fine still. I flip in 1 second. No.
Maybe we don't win this.
It's hard. I'm gonna insta
They're
flip.
so low.
I'm still gonna flip the Joe.
Okay.
Just 1 HP again.
Yeah. It's hard to finish.
Soon.
Good job.
All right, as we leave the comms, we don't, you know, things unfortunately did not go the way of our red team there. Dragon's Arrow is one that's an arrow smile. Nope, you're wrong, Crush. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Mortar Punisher goes over to the Alliance, who also found a couple kills during all of that. It's a little rough for our red team currently, but it's all okay for the time being. Sorry, I'm also making sure I am not still in their comms. I am muted, but still, I just don't want to accidentally screw something up. But we are all okay. Junkrat Sylvanas pushing in this top lane. Looking really quickly. Does she have black arrows up and available? Yes, indeed. So I think those will be activated for the keep front gate, unless they're gonna go for... Gonna peel back the layers of the onion from the Horde. All outer structures have fallen here, or will go down. But as we all know, forts just hold you back from winning. That's all they do. Forts are just a hindrance. They're not a help. I just want you to know that you invaded my dreams last night, and I'll be charging rent. Okay, yeah, I'll get right on that. What's up, Lazy Hydra? How you doing, bud? It's okay. My dreams have been very weird lately. I die off cooldown until mid fort is dead. It's true. Our 16s are here. Ooh, endless nades for Junkrat, so the expectation for the level 20 will be cannonballs. Since you get bigger balls, bigger explosions, better ingredients. Definitely not Papa John's, though. Will the Forsaken, double Wraithwalk for Leoric, 13-16, Jet Propulsion from Blaze, 13. So we'll have Collision Course, but 16 just eking through for Horde. And now Cure has Piercing Arrow. Good synergy with Explosive Arrow level 4. And I would expect level 20, he just goes for the Dragon Awakens. Uh-oh. Garrosh inside Entomb, caught by the Steel Trap. A Light Bomb activated as well. Dragon Strike from Hanzo going through a few enemies. And Riptire from Junkrat gets a bit of damage. Drac trying to poke here and there with those Frag Launcher grenades. Claude is doing their best to Wraithwalk. Haunting Wave. Leap of Faith forced out from Anduin. A Sleep, a Root onto Sven. Huge Jet Propulsion from Blaze. AoE stun. Sylvanas trying to auto on their way out. 0-2 chasing in. Gets the Pulse Bomb onto Hunter Orc. That's definitely not where you want your Anduin, and I think he shall fall. Bunker activated by Blaze. Cure trying to chase onto Porky here, and no extra kill. But hey, you got to be happy on the side of the Horde. You've been beaten up for a lot of Infernal Shrines here, getting pushed back a ton, and finding a kill this late game. Maybe, just maybe, the Horde can start to open up the map for Infernal Shrines. But thank you all for the follows. Glad you're enjoying the content. Much appreciated. I don't know if Leoric saw that, but he sees the scatters and stuff. So I definitely think they know that they're somewhere around over here. You even see the danger ping from Leoric. I think that was. I hate when my level 20 doesn't make me a pizza. Like, what's the point? That's true. All right. Joanna pushes up bottom lane a little bit. Blaze doing his best to clear out against that. Tracer soaking up mid. 6-4 in our kills. And it's just about 18-18. A little experience behind for the Horde, but they're doing all right for the time being. Start working on the objective phase area. Garrosh scouted on the left-hand side. Doesn't get hit with the Entomb, but has to use Indomitable to try and back away. Dragon Strike comes out. That's a toss away. I think just trying to get a little bit of a gap here so Garrosh can back off for safety. Blaze poking onto the enemies, and it's half of the Skeletal Defenders in favor of the Horde. But now the Alliance looking to rally and chase right in. Condemned from Joanna pulling a few of these Skeletal Defenders to their side of the subjective phase in mid lane. By the way, Fallen Shaman in a huge wave in top lane might confirm the fort. Leoric will go up there to clear that out. And it seems like with that Leoric in top lane, this is going to be the Horde with an objective phase in mid lane. I believe this is the third of the game. Got a little bit of a pause right now, so let's pull ourselves out of the game for competitive integrity. We'll find out what's going on with the pause in just a moment. Maybe it might be a little DC, might be a little bit of audio issue, but we'll find out in just a second. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Hope you're having a good day. All right, the readies are already coming back out. We just need the ready from the red team, and then we're going to count in and get back into our map number 2. Ready, and here comes the count. Okay, looks like it was just a tiny little DC, maybe a little issue in the background, but we're not concerned with that, as this is objective phase on 37. Here comes a nice blessed shield from Joanna. Bunker activated by Blaze. Cure finishes out the objective, and the fight continues in this corridor. Dragon Arrow up and available. Dragon Strike, and will Cure find the angle? He gets one right here. Is it going to be enough damage? Claude is right in the middle of all that and almost goes down to Hanzo's Dragon Strike. The pretzels almost get the kill, but Leoric has fallen. Punisher still moving his way through mid lane. That Arcane Punisher taking down the fort front gate, and this will be the fort to go down. But what else can be done? Little wiggle from Garrosh. Trying to pull those chattering teeth away. Seems like the Punisher will continue through mid. Blaze pushes up top. And parity on the map. Maybe all forts go down. No fort front gate to be worked on. They're just going to try and take that down from the side. But of course, with the Punisher out, don't want to overextend in that position. Porky, maybe Warlord challenge tossed out. Gets the Iron Skin, Jeopard Potion, closes the distance from Blaze. And a Riptire pokes at Legacy's health bar. Uh-oh, Garrosh, though, has been split. Chastised to follow up. Hits a good Groundbreaker. Is that enough room for him to be able to back away? Sylvanas activates her Haunting Wave to jump in. Here comes a huge Dragon Strike through the corridor. Cure setting up beautifully on that one. No 20 talent here, but that is a nice chunk of experience. Cure rushes to bottom, clearing out that wave. Next Punisher, Mortar in the top lane. Ooh, this is looking more and more positive for the Horde as they continue to rally here in map number 2. The early game for the Alliance was strong, but this late game is really starting to pop off for the Horde. And there's that level 20, as I mentioned. We're going to be seeing the upgrade on Tranquility, Fortified Bunker, Dragon Awakens. Tracer will go for Total Recall, and Garrosh with the Death Wish. Root onto Zero. No big deal. Not really worried. 15 seconds on the Anduin, less than that. Leoric's still soaking mid. He is seen in the wave, so nice call here to just push bottom lane. Dragon Strike, more of a zoning tool. I mean, you've got the level 20 Dragon Awaken, so you do not care about your cooldown reduction spamming that, or you don't really care about spamming that because your cooldown reduction is pretty good, especially if you are Cure on Hanzo. Okay, top lane's got a decent wave crashing into the Horde's front gate. Keep front gate. Alliance is going to rotate around the map looking for a camp. Same thing from the Horde in the mid lane. But as I was mentioning, the objective phase shouldn't be far off from announcement. I think we should be getting it in a few moments here. Fallen Shaman in top. Joanna continues to soak out mid. And Porky's just going to anchor in the bush here for us. For his team, actually. Leo showing in bottom lane once again. No invade onto the camp on the right-hand side. Things are looking safe for both sides. There's the activation of that Mortar Punisher. Could be the final Punisher of the game. We're 18 minutes in. Things are really starting to scale up. We got those 20 talent tiers. See if Alliance can hold out here. What's going on with this split in the bottom half of the map? Okay, no, they're just pushing up waves. Okay. Just pushing up some waves. Garrosh might have seen that cannonball poke here and there. Yeah, sees the Junkrat poke here and there. Blaze anchoring in the bush, also getting a bit of vision with the help of Blaze. I like this a lot, actually. Fallen Shaman pushes up top lane into the keep front gate. Mid lane starting to crash into the keeps as well. But let's focus in on the fight in the top lane right now. Dragon strike from Hanzo straight through Leoric's health bar. Pulse bomb slows down Hunter Orc, but the disengage has been achieved. Fallen Shaman, how's it doing over here? The RNG looks like it's okay on the Fallen Shaman, so it's still going to work on this keep front gate. Catapult fixated on the structures. Skeletal Defenders going down. What's the game plan here? Flank. Flank game plan. John is already anchoring and sees all this happening. Pops the Indomitable, avoids the Entomb from Leoric. Buried alive, not getting value. The Alliance taking a ton of damage here. I think Porky threw a Blessed Shield back, and it's more of a disengage. Huge condemn. Subdue was picked up at 4. Didn't get it finished out from Porky. Only got 3 hits with that one, but the Fallen Shaman and the Catapult get a lot of value here. This Catapult will take down the last tower of the Keep front gate, and now with Mortar Punisher in hand, and they end map number 2. Will the Horde continue to be dominating in this best of whatever? Punisher jumps, Iron Skin used by Porky. A lot of damage onto Blaze, has to use his bunker. Dragon Strike coming through to zone the enemy. Keep your eyes on that cooldown though. Kier should be able to get another one of those out in a few moments. Already down to 39 seconds. Riptire from Junkrat. As a reminder, he doesn't have extra oomph, so this is just one Riptire. He has those cannonballs level 20. Keeping also in mind, Junkrat did go into... Oh, hold on. Leorg with the Wraithwalk Light Bomb. Okay. Wraithwalk Light Bomb gets the Buried Alive. Blaze with like 200 HP somehow lives. Another Dragon Strike out from Hanzo. Feels more zoning than anything. And huge condemn from Joanna. She finishes the Subdue. Hunter Orc goes down to a Pulse Bomb of Tracer. Now Porky trying to back away. Sylvanas in the backline will take down Legacy. Will go for Zero. That's the recall from Tracer. Will the Forsaken activated by Sylvanas. And the Punisher takes down the Keep. But the game's not over just yet. Or is it? Sylvanas falls. Junkrat and Joanna are the lone defenders. Kier on core with a Blaze, and you don't... this is a little hairy here. Garrosh rushes in. Iron Skin activated by Joanna. Health bars are a little bit low. Leorc with the Skeletal Swing. It is Death Form, and it's not the end of the game, so, oh, looks like so. You said it's the final Punisher. Looks like it wasn't, and you now owe Twitch chat 1 gifted sub. That's the rules. I don't make them. Bandit made all the rules. What's up, Slarif? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. It was not the final Punisher of the game. We continue here on Infernal Shrines, map number 2. 7 to 9 in kills, favoring the Horde. But they have rallied. Our red team doing pretty good here in the latter half of the game. The Alliance had outer layers peeled out first, all 3 forts to go down. Frozen Punisher for the bottom lane next. If won by the Alliance, they could look for an end potentially, as the Keep front gate's already down, so look for the Punisher jump, rapidly dive in underneath the tower, could use Sylvanas' Black Arrows to stall, or excuse me, to stop any sort of tower shots. Chastise into the bush. By the way, Censure level 20 for Anduin. I believe in the team I voted for, whoever it is. Only Artanis could have ended there, really. Warlord's Challenge combo toss is met by an Anduin Leap of Faith. Bit of a split in the fight. These corridors are pretty good for Junkrat, especially with his infinite nades. The Alliance gets a kill onto Blaze. No bunker called down in time. Wailing Arrow from Sylvanas. She gets the second Leap of Faith. Haunting Wave out for Claude as well. There's a camp in mid, a camp in bottom. Do they get more here? Entomb from Leoric is on a 24-second cooldown. Tracer on the left-hand side. Is she going to get caught out? Sylvanas close to the distance. She blinks into a steel trap. Oh, blessed be the bush trap. A double kill for Alliance. Leoric's Entomb on a 10-second cooldown. Porky trying to get dismounts if available with that shield glare. Big scatter into Claude, almost takes down Sylvanas. And I think with the mid lane going... Ooh, this is a lot of damage from Impaler. Can Sylvanas get here in time? Catapult is fixated onto the structure, so I do think this will go down. 2 more catapults. Oh no, Sylvanas gets here in time. She possessions. She steals away the middle catapult and saves the keep here. If you're wondering how much HP, we've got 762 HP on that mid lane keep. As actually, we've been looking at the talents for a while here. There's some of the damage numbers if you are curious about the damage or siege damage that has been done so far from either of these sides. All right. Garrosh unable to invade, but his team wasn't really around. Jet Propulsion out from Blaze as another objective phase is up and available, this time in the bottom of the lane. Sven, or bottom of the map, Sven immediately working on this, getting a quarter already with Leoric, but that's a good amount of burst in to Garrosh. He gets healed up right away by Legacy's Tranquility. defend now, also trying to use his Wraith Walk to get the damage reduction. Huge advantage, Skeletal Defender-wise, for the Alliance. They're over halfway on this objective. Even more so as these cannonballs from Junkrat are poking in. 34 out of the 40 necessary. Garrosh goes in with a Warlord's Challenge on Sven. The Leap of Faith from Anduin saves him, but not enough. Bunker Blaze gets enough Flame Stream poke. And the Orc will go down. Garrosh looking for another combo potentially, but Sylvanas gets leapt away. I think there was a Wailing Arrow. I think I did hear that go off. Haunting Wave to try and chase down Tracer, and Claude has the read on where Tracer was going. Nice Haunting Wave out from Sylvanas. Concussion Mine splits the Garrosh for a second. Jet Propulsion to chase down Porky. 36 out of the 40, but meanwhile in top lane, we got a big wave that needs to be dealt with. I don't think that can be ignored. Junkrat trying to wiggle his way around, trying to poke in with some of these cannon balls. Sylvanas goes in. She's going to finish this out, but top lane, top lane, top lane. Something's got to get done about that. Big light bomb on from Porky as Garrosh and crew are stuck inside the buried alive, but no one can get the kill. In top lane, the Katas are catastrophic, and no one will get here in time. GG, well played. No way, no way. Joanna gets this in time. Shield Glare? No way you save this because Zero comes in, and the Horde eke out another victory here on Infernal Shrines. Catastrophic. Thank you for getting that. Thank you, someone. Thank you, BRB Soaking. Thank you. I'm so glad someone caught that. I said it and I was like, please, please get it. Please get it. Oh yeah, Microsoft's gonna come save Heroes of the Storm. It's so well done. Oh man, look at these stats, chat. Oh my god. Small indie dev company. Well, those are the stats of the game, I guess. Well, this is a new one. That's actually not the first time I've had that. That is not the first time I've had that. Choose outcome. Which team wins Infernal Shrines? It was the Horde. Of course they lose if they deal no damage. Fish, exactly. What's up, Jace? How you doing, bud? I think they're adding a second intern to keep the servers running. Well, so I noticed recently, on the Battle.net launcher, there's a maintenance update, but the maintenance update is only for Heroes of the Storm and Diablo. There's nothing for StarCraft 2. So in theory, the Heroes of the Storm shares Diablo servers, not the other way around. Diablo doesn't share Hero servers. We share the Diablo servers. That's what's actually happening. That's what's actually happening. I noticed that today is like tomorrow. I think there's like scheduled maintenance for just Diablo and Heroes, but nothing for StarCraft. All right, we're just waiting on a new lobby. I was afraid that players were done for the day, but I don't think they are. So it looks like we're gonna get another lobby in just a second here. Hot servers are actually in the Janitor's Clause in Diablo. All right, game 3 is starting. Okay, wonderful. I need to run to the bathroom super duper bad. While we're chilling here, let's go ahead and get rid of some ads, so that way you don't get ads during the next game. So let's get rid of that while we're waiting. So if you do get an ad, I do apologize. If you'd like to support the stream, it's always super duper appreciated. If you'd like to use your Prime Gaming or gift a sub, we also do have the raffle going on right now, so all subs go into the raffle. So if you're wondering what all the sticky notes on Bandit's camera are, those are all raffle entries. That'll be happening this upcoming Saturday. So the window is quickly closing if you'd like to support the stream and get a raffle ticket in with a sub. Okay. Game 3 is started. We're just waiting for a lobby to get going. 2 years, but you can make it all now by rig the raffle for your old pal Crush.
Way to go,
Jesus!
Right.
Crush! Holy crap. Crush, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifted subs. Thank you for 72 gifted subs in this channel. It's very generous of you. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Pushing up that sub goal a little bit further. Thank you kindly for 5 gifted subs. If you got a gifted sub, welcome to the Bahamuts. Welcome.
If you know this, then why do you serve him?
Because he paid me a freaking fortune, you moron.
You got paid?
Lime stance.
Limes Dance. Fox, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you, Fox. Thank you for joining on in. I appreciate your continued support. Thank you very much, my friend. We are getting ready for our lobby 3. We're just waiting for the players to make a lobby. That's it. Today is a good day for me. Today is a pretty decent day for me, yeah. We're doing our best. Doing my best, sir. Where's the Discord server? There it is. Alright, players are in a room. Let's go ahead and we're just waiting for the lobby link. Okay. Yep. We also have a brand new emote today. I just uploaded it today. We have a brand new emote, Pray. Pray is a brand new emote made by the amazing Straubs. I actually need to link Straubs to that emote as well, so I need to do that once we get into a lobby. But either way, thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks again for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you again, Crush, and thank you again, Fox. By the way, are you kicking for Alliance or Horde? Who am I? I don't even know some days. I don't even know some days. Some days I don't even know. Some days I don't even know. All right, cool. I got into the lobby. I need to run to the bathroom super duper bad, so I'll be right back. And when I come back from the bathroom, we should be able to get into the next game. But where's the butt tattoo? What butt tattoo? What? 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 Okay, I am back. Let's fix this really quick. There we go. And we are just waiting on a lobby. Oh my god, look at that. It's almost like I do this professionally. It's almost like I do this professionally. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Raven Court EU in-houses. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got our Alliance. On the right, it's the Horde. These are in-house games, so this is a best of whatever. This is not a best of, like, there's not a guaranteed amount of games. We could have 3 games today. We could have 10. I don't know. It's however many games the players want to play. I will be here casting for a good chunk of it, if not all the games today. As a reminder, also, these go up on YouTube, so if you want to check out the YouTube, we do have Heroes Lounge Games, Nexus Gaming Series, we have Best of Bajas, we got a bunch of fun stuff over on the YouTube, if you'd like to check that out. But we're here in map number 3 in the Raven Court EU in-houses. The reason we keep track of scores, so that way, 1, we know how many maps we've been on, and 2, if anyone wants to go back and watch a game, they know what to look for, essentially. Like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's game 3, so the score should be 0-2. And here we are in game 3, score 0-2, leading to the Horde. So it looks like the Horde is the better team today. We did pay out the gamble for that last game, so let's get into map number 3, Battlefield of Eternity. So we've seen Dragonshire, Infernal Shrines, Battlefield of Eternity. I do believe the bot randomizes the maps, so it's not like we're guaranteed. Okay, like we're just checking off maps or maybe the bot does have something set where it doesn't repeat maps very often. But either way, with a Blaze, Dahaka, Hanzo, and Lucio band, we start things off with a Diablo on the side of the Horde. We also have things like Genji up and available if a team wants to look for double reset potential. Li Ming Genji is a double reset comp we've seen in the past. Murden often gets a bit of priority on a map like this. Joanna's not too bad. Garrosh is considered a counter in Diablo. Do you want to grab it early here? Are you really concerned about Diablo? Well, it looks like they will grab Hogger and Garrosh, so Staggering Blow is a nice pushback into Diablo when he Shadow Charges. Granted, basically every attack of Hogger has a wind-up to it, so you gotta be kind of on point with it. We'll see how the Hogger player does in this game. 2 more picks for the side of the Horde. What are we gonna get here with the Diablo? Are they gonna go Greymane for a Cursed Bullet? Also, race potential's good. Do they go Vala? Malthael. Okay, so it is gonna grab the solo laner up against Hogger. Anduin for the Leap of Faith. Chastise to follow up the Diablo combos. I like this so far from Horde when it comes to their draft. We're getting into the ban phase. Could look at maybe that Greymane ban, unless they plan to take it themselves on the side of the Alliance, since Alliance will have first pick after this ban phase in the mid-game. No Medivh shenanigans. It's considered one of his worst maps, but Diablo Medivh, no shenanigans will be had on map number 3. All right. Do we see a healer priority ban? Get rid of something that they don't want to deal with against the Garrosh Hogger. Stukov wouldn't be a bad ban because you have that lurking arm underneath the Garrosh combo. That'd be annoying, but Karazim's very, very strong on a map like Battlefield. He offers up good damage. He's great for racing up against the Immortal. Dash cleanses are huge as well. Speed dashes. I wonder, actually, speaking of speed, I wonder if there's a consideration for a Zarya. Zarya with the speed barrier on Garrosh to get him the zooms in, to dive in, to run, not even dive, just run into the backline and maybe toss Anduin out of position. There's the Li Ming. There's the Brightwing. Okay. Li Ming, Brightwing, I don't hate it. Genji still could be the final pick for either of these two sides. Genji actually works out with both of the compositions. Wave Clear is okay for the Alliance. Wave Clear is, well, there's the Genji, but I still think you need... I was gonna say a mage, and I like this Chromie quite a bit. I do like this Chromie. I think it's probably gonna be Slowing Sands for some zoning potential. I don't think we see Temporal Loop with a Brightwing and a Garrosh and a Hogger. So I think Slowing Sands just to create a little bit of zoning, but the artillery from Chromie is going to be good. Genji going to be trying to dive into the backline with that X-Strike, I assume. Last pick, though, from the Alliance. How do they want to wrap up their draft? Maybe they were leaning into the Hanzo, into the Genji, and now they can't?
Welcome.
I like the final pick, Thrall. That's pretty good. Cav, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I was literally watching your stream. I literally have your stream up and available. I always try and lurk in a friend's stream, and literally I have you right there. Thanks for the raid, dude. How was Diablo 4? Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it, Cav. Hey, I didn't get to hear the answer from you in chat. What happened to the other 59 Cavaliers? What happened to the other 59 Cavaliers? That is the real question that we gotta ask. Alrighty, chat. Let me go ahead and start up a prediction. Thank you again, Cav, for the raid. You are all just in time for Battlefield of Eternity, because we are about to get a gamble going here once we load on into the map, and I think that load's happening pretty quick, so let's go ahead. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, here we go.
Hey, listen.
Gamble's up and available, and on the right side of our map, we are going to see the Horde. We've got Stark on Malthael, Genji played by Banana, Legacy on Anduin, Zero2 to play Chromie, and last but not least, we've got Porky slamming, jamming, shadow charging on Diablo.
You cannot hide from me.
No, we can't, Porky. To the left of the map, on the west side, the Alliance, looking to put one up on the board in our best of whatever. We've got Sven playing Hogger, Cure on Thrall. Sorry, I was looking at Thrall's level 1 at the exact same time. Joanna playing Garrosh. We've got a Captain Rex Brightwing, and last but not least, Gaff throwing them big balls with Li Ming. Malthael Genji top lane to kick things off. Malthael also will be going Fear the Reaper level 1. So just a little bit under mount speed, but you can move through enemy heroes with that. Kind of like, think of like Dark Swarm from Dahaki. You press W and you kind of wiggle your way through enemies. At least you hope you do. Here on Malthael this time. Uh-oh. Gotta lurk, but gotta do things real quick. Hey, thanks for the raid, bud. Thanks for thinking of us. I hope you had a really good stream, and thanks again for bringing everyone over here. We're going to be doing a bunch of casting today for Heroes of the Storm, because that's what I feel like doing today. Legacy getting chunked a little bit, but it's fine. It's all early game poke here and there. Nothing really to be shook or scared of. Genji, though, I'm looking at the minimap. Genji moving into top lane. Hogger's already used his bounce out. Malthael drains the HP of this Hogger so rapidly, but meanwhile in bottom lane with the offset pressure, Diablo moves on to Garrosh, who gets the toss away, the polymorph as well. Porky and Joanna are fine here. Though Genji will get some shurikens to the spine of Garrosh. The Warlord will not fall. Level 4 going to be at Horror Anomaly for Chromie. Level 2, however you want to call it. You know, she's got that trait where she gets talents early. At Horror Anomaly adds 2 more charges for your time trap. Okay, sorry, just skimming chat, making sure I'm not missing anything. Leap of Faith will save Chromie. We've got Banana just hearthing out of top lane for full HP. Sven? Ah, he just bops Malthael. Malthael doesn't even care, he just wants to go for the top lane wave. Clear out the camp. Cure and crew in bottom, finishing out their own impalers. And I'm looking at Chromie's deep breathing at 6 stacks currently. I think it's 25. It's just 20. Frostwolf pack missed by Cure, but it's okay. He had 0 stacks already, so just trying to get the Genji and get 1 free stack. But here comes our objective phase. First one of the game. Li Ming already working on this left-hand side. Gaff will be able to grab that for his allies. And yeah, I do. Okay, so we'll see traded objectives. I think better camp timing from Alliance. It's going to be a little bit... Oh, whoa, Garrosh. What are we doing over here? Just a little bit of scout? Just a little bit of base scouting. Garrosh just sends one of his drones over. Sees the spawning pool early. Knows he's screwed. Cure lands a good stun into... Or good root into Diablo. Soul Shield was activated. You heard the noise for it, but now Genji jumping into the backline. He wants to take down Li Ming. Don't think he can do so. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Malthael working on the Fallen Shaman. The opposing Fallen Shaman in top lane arriving at the keep for the fort front gate. Genji jumping in, getting tossed a bit as well by Garrosh. Groundbreaker. Didn't look at Garrosh's level 1. We'll take a look really quickly. He went into toss range. Wrecking Ball, I believe, is level 1. Unrivaled Strength, excuse me. I think Wrecking Ball is the other toss. Is the level 16 toss, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, this will be first objective over to the left-hand side. Alliance will get the first objective and move it into which lane? I think top. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, let's see. Top lane is more well-defended. FF. I don't know what FF means. Forfeit? I don't know what FF means, but that was what was typed after the pause. F, yes. Just Fs. Yahoo! R? Okay, looks like Sven... There was a slight delay, but it's all good now. God, it's getting, like, overcasty today. I wonder if we get some rain. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice if we had some rain. We really need it. Not that, like, everything's dry, it's just that everything is covered in pine pollen still, so getting, like, a nice... I was actually talking about this to someone random yesterday. After I went to the beach, I went and had, like, 2 beers at the bar and played a little bit of bingo. And I was, like, talking with someone, I was like, man, I just want a rainstorm. Like, I don't really care for the rain. I just want to wash all the pine pollen off of everything, because it's just... Oh, it's nasty. But 7 talent tier advantage to our Alliance crew. Banana Swift striking away. we'll be able to tap the well with the cybernetic agility over the wall. First objective, as I had mentioned, is pushing in through the top lane. You haven't had rain in 3 weeks? I don't think we've had rain for like 2 months at this point. Like the winter season ended, we got like 1 or 2 rainstorms, and then it's just been dry and hot for where I live. Porky picked off, and a top lane fort will go down. Ilarion getting great value for the Alliance here. Is this the winning game for the Alliance? Well, it's early. It's Battlefield, so I have no idea.
Thus ends my assault on hell.
Top lane fort does go down, not too bad. Oh, Cure. Oh! Oh no, he lost his Frostwolf stacks. Oh no, I thought he was done with it. That's unfortunate. Chromie's almost, speaking of Chromie actually, who got that kill into Cure, she's almost done with Deep Breathing level 1. And what is the reward for that? After hitting 20 heroes, reduce the cooldown of Dragon's Breath by 4 seconds and its mana cost from 65 to 40. Phase shift from Brightwing down towards bottom lane as we cycle through those other numbers as we always do. Take a look at the damage, healing, and experience for map number 3 between the Alliance and the Horde here in the Ravencourt EU in-houses. Indomitable baits port. Oh man, that was a good bait. Almost getting chunky damage onto Diablo. Leap of Faith will save him. It's a 70 or so second cooldown. Top lane Impaler camp is going to be picked up by the Alliance. Garrosh anchoring in the bush here. Just trying to see Diablo's vision really quickly. Temporal Loop on Brightwing. She's actually going to get the ally toss, which is a cleanse. Because while they're in the air, you actually have Unstoppable. So really, really good timing from Garrosh. That's the one thing I got to point out. That is not an easy skill check. Flank from Thrall and Hogger. The Sundering with a Shockwave Chef Kiss on the
Double kill.
from Alliance. Horde players cut their steak with a spoon. Is there a mod in chat who can time Crush Up for 69 seconds for saying such horrible things? Do we got a mod who wants to bop Crush for 69? That'd be appreciated. By the way, if you're having fun, please do hit the follow button. We do a lot of casting Heroes of Storm. We play the game. We also play StarCraft 2 if that's fun, if you enjoy that. We do randomizers. We're in the middle of an Ocarina of Time randomizer. And we have a good time here. We do casting. We play games. We play some other stuff here and there. So if you're having fun, be sure to follow. If you want to support further, it's always much appreciated. And last but not least, these VODs do go up on YouTube. So hi, YouTube. If you'd like to check out the YouTube, !YouTube. Costs you $0 to, subscribe to the YouTube, and it helps us out with pushing towards monetizing the channel. But let's take a look at this fight right now. Huge light bomb value extract from the Genji. Lightning breath from Diablo. Cooking up Sven. The staggering blow into the wall, and Maltheo will fall. Legacy bopping around. Will be the one to get bopped, though. I don't know why I said bopping around. That wasn't the right verbiage. But either way, it's going to be a double kill to the Alliance, who are just popping off in map number 3 here in the Ravencourt EU in-houses. I was having fun, hit the follow button, now I'm unfollowed as a trap. Yeah, there you go, exactly. I thought this was 2023. I swear I just saw Sundering Flanks, so it must be in 2017-18 NA. Sundering Flanks have been a thing for a while now. Dude, Sundering Flanks were a thing in CCL. Get out of town with that. Get out of town. Sundering Flanks were a huge thing in Season 4 of CCL. Bottom lane objective with a huge shield. Ilarion's going to get great value. The bottom lane fort does go down. Maltheo trying to split soak in the top lane for his allies. Pulling that experience that is missing because 13 talent tiers just around the corner for the Alliance. Can they do more than just to keep front gate? Still have shielding on the Immorta, which means it's attacking from range. Once it loses the shielding, that's when it moves into melee mode. The Golden Swirl has dropped. Genji jumping around. Hogger with a bounce off the fort as well. 60 stacks for Genji. He's done with the Shuriken Mastery. No Groundbreaker, but the toss of a 0-2. Still have the keep up and available, but not for long. A spin from Alarian confirms the keep. Genji's got a swift strike away. Banana unable to pressure the enemy. A nice siege through bottom. The Alliance picking up tons of momentum here. Consistent catapults through bottom lane. Nothing to match either because there's still the fort front gate and the fort in top. The entire bottom lane is pretty much healthy, and we got a tiny bit of damage on a few of these, but on a few of these fort front gate structures. Still fine. Great place with the Alliance here in map number 3. Michael Noodle has been Sunder flanking since Thrall was born. Yep, exactly. Since Warcraft 3. I don't know when they introduced Thrall, to be honest. I know Thrall is like the major like horde antagonist for the storyline of 3, right? Because like Medivh comes to warn him about Gul'dan and the Reign of Chaos and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Ooh, Zero gets chunked. We'll kind of answer back into Garrosh's health bar. Was it... Because isn't it like the opening cinematic of Warcraft 3? Like Medivh talking to Thrall, or am I misremembering? Winions for the bottom lane. Is it going to be another Winion game? Oh, gosh. Goodbye, Malthael. Goodbye. God, Reign of Chaos and Frozen Throne are such good games. God, those are so much fun to play. Sad that Blizzard flubbed the Reforged. At least called him Malthael arrested, yeah, right? Garrosh slows down Diablo's advancement over towards this objective area, giving some good timing. Gives a small window to allow the Alliance to work through this immortal health bar a bit. Catapults in bottom. Wave in top lane pushed up by the Fallen Shaman. Looks like Hogger will go clear that out. Diablo is just going to fire stomp out. Is he sold a flame? He is. Lightning Breath. Oh, good Indomitable from Garrosh. He's able to rush right out of there. I don't think he was hit by the Light Bomb, but he still have the slow from Lightning Breath as Genji's going to be a big Warlord's challenge. The toss onto Diablo, and here goes Genji. The ninja to fall. Diablo souls reset. Garrosh doesn't fall to last rites. Oh my god!
Team kill!
Yeah, you go for the end here. You go for the throat. Whoa! Yeah, even Porky knows that they're just like, all right, this is. Whoa, wait, it's not over. I honestly didn't look at death timer timers. It's actually not that long. I actually thought the death timers were way longer. I thought that was gonna be GG's at that moment, but not the longest death timers. It's just when you look at the map, like so much has been done. I thought it was later, but we're only 12 minutes, about 13 minutes into the game, so everyone's just about respawned, and I do actually think this is the right call from the Alliance. Just go for the Immortal and push in. And actually, let's go ahead and check out some comms for our blue team. Why not, chat?
You did. Maybe they're coming here. They do see Brightwing, or they saw Bright. Yeah,
They're going
they're coming here. I don't have flip.
I'm just gonna bomb
Maybe fight here. Yep.
guys. Kept the Diablo.
We won this, we won this.
Yeah, no, he's in towers literally. Okay, just run it.
Yeah,
They use pull as well, so...
Yeah, I'm running it here.
Sunder?
Yeah, come.
Go for him.
Yeah,
Put you in.
Let it skate in.
Run.
He left.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Banana's done. Get the bot! Get the bot!
All right, well, that's unfortunate, but
Team kill!
well, well, that was some comms we got to hear right there. The Diablo will respawn here. He's gonna fall once again. Another
Team kill!
this is going to be the end of map number 3. And GG well played. The Alliance will take map 3. They put one up on the board. That was a fun one. That was a fun one for us as viewers. Can't lose your KDA if you're not in the game. I mean, you make a fantastic point. Hey, look, we got stats this time. Which team wins Battlefield? It was the Alliance. The Alliance did win Battlefield. Payout's been made. Here's your stats. Alrighty. Ah, man, good games. Good games. Hopefully we're not done. Hopefully we're not done with that. That was that ending was hard. That was a hard ending. Oh boy. Oh, well, now that I'm out of the game, I can time out Crush. This is perfect. Let's go ahead and time out Crush here. Let's see. Time out Crush. How dare you dishonor the Horde? There we go. Enjoy your tiny timeout. Enjoy your tiny timeout. Toxic. Me? Me? I would never. I would never. How dare you call me toxic? You want a timeout too? Stands up. I gave you a tiny one. Gave you a tiny one. You will be remembered. Oh yeah. I gave him a very, very tiny, little tiny bop. Didn't want to. I mean, we're like between games. This is like the most chatty part of the game, so you might as well give him a short little bop on the butt. Sure. To be expected from a Horde sim, to be honest. Wow. Maybe I just don't like pathetic mortals. You ever think about that, huh? Betty hates the famous Protoss here who are reviving and pushing Probius? You mean Probius, right? Keep my feet on the ground. Well, they are. Yeah. Where else would I put them? Like in the air? Game 4 has started. Okay. I'm not that flexible. I'm not flexible at all. Oh my god, chat, we can get a HelloFresh sponsorship. A HelloFresh sponsorship has your name on it. Make up to $3,500. Oh my god, chat. It's not like it's a completely saturated thing and it's a BS sort of gimmick that doesn't pay out the streamers like whatsoever. No, no, no. I like my feet clothed in socks. Oh, I hate socks. I hate socks. I hate them. I hate them. Don't like wearing socks. Is a 70% win rate on it? Oh, do I really? It's probably from AI games, though. Slippers or shoes? Just no, barefoot, dude, all day. You give me 3,500 USD, and I give you 3,500 USD worth of loose Fritos. No. I don't want that. Sorry. No, thank you. Nope. Gross. I don't want any of your loose Fritos. What I do want is your Prime Gamings. That's what I really want. How much USD is one loose Frito? Probably cents. Probably some cents. Did you know? Did you know? Alright, next map. Going back to Dragonshire. Alright. Back to Dragonshire for another fun map in our best of whatever. I will send Baja $10 worth of Fritos for free. What if you just send me $10 instead? What if you just sent me $10? What if you just did that instead? And I will go buy loose Fritos. It's a nice touch. Gotta make the offer enticing. I already do that every 4 months. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Frito eating stream. They're Jeff Bezos USD to boot. Wait. Are you wearing a boot? What? What about boots? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU in-houses. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have the Alliance. On the right is the Horde. As a reminder, this is a best of whatever. It's not like a set series. We just keep track of the games so that way you know kind of where we've been in the games, how many games, blah, 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 all that fun stuff I've explained. If you want to know more about the Ravencourt, !Raven in chat. Get you a link over to their website. If you'd like to join the Discord, you can absolutely do so from the website. If you are considering, hey, you know what, I live in EU, or I don't care about ping and I want to play some games, there is there's like a Discord bot in the Discord, big surprise, that tracks everyone's like MMR. So they actually have their own MMR system and everything like that within the Ravencourt. So if you are looking for competitive EU in-house games where you're actually playing in comms and communicating, that's a really good place to do so. I always do my best to plug this Discord, because if you are looking for games, it's a really fun place. I'd say the average player is anywhere from like Diamond plus, I would say, if that matters, but I don't think there's any MMR restrictions, but of course, I think it's a lot of high MMR players in these games. At an average of 113 individual Fritos per dollar, 3,500 would get you 395,500 loose Fritos to mail Baja. Oh, soaking! How could you? No, I know you're joking. I know. We flame Porky from time to time. He's a good bean. He's a good bean. He's a good kid. Alrighty, we are going to Dragonshire. Genji, Lucio, Genji, Lucio, Tracer, and Dahaka, don't know why my brain went to Brightwing, are going to be banned away, so things like Brightwing are up and available. Blaze for the solo lane is up as well. What will be the start? Hey, look at that, my crystal ball. I knew the answer immediately by accidentally saying Brightwing. So, Brightwing first pick. Legacy will be on that, I assume. How do they want to start things out? I mean, Blaze is up and available if they just want to get a safe solo laner. Urel's not bad for solo lane on Dragonshire. I think she's got great control. Rexar Misha's a really, really fun time. This could be a Samuro map as well. We'll have to see if maybe people are avoiding Samuro, because it did, a couple weeks ago, we had some Samuro play, and it was just like, alright, the in-houses are done. There's some Samuro, Abathur, Cho'Gall shenanigans. Every map is a Samuro map. I mean, every map's a Cho'Gall map, if you believe. Hunter Orc on Alliance seems sus. Well, I don't have control over who's on what side. I name them these names for funsies. It actually seems like y'all are getting way more into it because of the Alliance Horde sides, which I'm for it. You know what? This might be the future way we label these teams for the EU in-houses, because I think it's kind of fun to have that little gamble or that little bet between them. So, Brightwing, Maiev, Hogger on the side of the Horde. I wonder if they're going to consider a double support composition with Uther. Brightwing, Uther, Maiev is really terrifying, and then you could throw in a Kerrigan for Chaos as well. Hogger for the solo lane wouldn't be awful. I actually don't hate the idea of the Uther as like a main tank sort of follow-up CC potential. Just kill the real one, Forehead, exactly. 3-body Sky Temple was too much for Ravencourt. Yeah. That was a bummer, man, because that was fun for me, but I'm sure it wasn't the best for, players to go up against. I wonder if the sides of the Ravencourt conflict could have be other names besides Ravenlord and Gravekeeper. We can do Queen Nightshade versus God, what's the name of the Tomb of the Spider Queen? I forget what her name is in the lore. My husband versus Is Dead. My husband versus Is Dead. That'd be funny. All right, my apologies. I'm off topic here, but we will see the Anubarak. Okay, so Anubarak and what? I feel like Maiev is not the only solo lane or solo damage you want. Hanzo wraps up the draft. I don't hate this whatsoever. Good poke potential. Burst is there. On the opposing side, Blaze, Stukov, Muradin, Sylvanas. This is a really good draft for the Alliance. How do they want to wrap this up? Sylvanas is the main source of damage right now. A mage wouldn't be awful. Some sort of mage to poke in. Mephisto. Actually, Junkrat's not a bad one for a map. Actually, Junkrat's really good for a map like this. That's what I'd actually like to see from the Alliance. I think that Junkrat would be great for pushing back the enemy. You have Concussion Mine for Maiev, you've got Concussion Mine for Hogger, Anubarak Burrow charges in, so you've got a lot of good counter CC, I guess you could call it, or I guess just control against the enemy's dive. I do like the Alliance draft. This Junkrat rounds things out very nicely. I don't think we're going to see Rocket Ride. It has popped up here and there, but overall, the Junkrat slots into the composition pretty well, and we'll see how things unfold on Dragonshire. Let's go ahead and jump over to our casting screen and let me get a prediction roted up for all of you. Is Anethus? Okay. Lady of Thorns is Dragonshire. Yeah, the Queen Nightshade is Garden of Terror. Spidey McButt? That's a great name. All right, start prediction. Oh, the game tabbed me back in. Alrighty, everyone, you know the deal.
Listen.
Get in the gambles. We're here on Dragonshire, map number 4 of the day. Cure playing Junkrat, Sven on Muradin, Captain Rex jumping around with Sylvanas with those haunting ways. We got a burninating Blaze played by Stark. And we'll see Hunter Orc AFK on Stukov.
Battle
To the east of our map, we've got the Horde. Gaff playing Hogger, Banana on his Hanzo, Porky diving around on the Big Beetle, and Anubarak, Legacy playing Brightwing, and Zero on the Maiev. Okay, we don't need to jump out of the game because the readies were immediate. Legacy Mouse! Oh no. 1 AFK. This is awkward. GG, well played. There's your level 1s if you want to see them. Just... Oh, the immediate flame onto poor Sven. By the way, Sven is extremely tall. And he's such a sweet human too. I got to meet him at the LAN event in Berlin. He's so freaking tall. And when he was like, "My name's Sven," I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." He's a cool dude. It was so cool meeting so many people at the Berlin event. I really want to do more LAN stuff. Like, it was so much fun. It was so, like, rewarding. I absolutely, like, destroyed my, like, sleep schedule, and I actually, like, lost weight on the entire trip. But I had such a good time. I had such a fun time. He had to shout a bit so he could hear you up there. It's quite windy for him. Oh man. Oh, the poll, not the poll. The prediction's still up and available if you want to get some last second gambles in if the early kill on Hanzo sways you either way. Police called Hanzo arrested, yeah. Alright, sorry, I'm skimming chat. Let's go ahead and take a look here. We have our Dragonite Shrines up and available soon. The Moon and Sun Shrine will be here. Sven with a Stormbolt into Porky. He's not too worried about it. Porky did go into Nerubian Armor level 1, so he increases his spell armor when he hits W by 25. So that's a 65 spell armor. You can actually see it activated right next to Sven. They spray back and forth. Oh, Porky, come on! What's this spray game, Porky? Porky, what's this spray game? Come on.
And lay waste to this forsaken kingdom.
Oh, Banana picking up 2 stacks on Simple Geometry level 1. Naisha's Memento for Maiev as well. That's a good way to quickly clear out Siege Giants or grab camps since you have the bounce of the auto attack, I do believe, right? Yeah, primary basic attacks bounce between enemies. Fetid Touch level 1, 2 out of 15 stacks. So we'll probably see Long Pitch later on, I would assume. Because Long Pitch is 7, right? I'm pretty sure Long Pitch is 7. Let's actually break the game and find out. Yeah, it is. Alright, let's get off their vision really quickly, fix the game. Hunter Orc taking a little bit of damage. Actually, the Alliance is chasing into the Horde. Gaff gets a bounce off the wall safely by their fort front gate. The Overwatch World Cup, apparently that's going to be at BlizzCon. Umbro pulls Captain Rex back into the fort front gate. The lurking arm down from Stukov. Captain Rex getting low, but Murden with the dwarf toss over the wall. CR2 getting really low. That's going to be a great jet propulsion from Blaze, but Maev will not fall. Porky can't land the burrow charge into Captain Rex, but does get a beautiful impale, staggering blow from Hogger. It will be a kill to the Horde. Dragonite available for Alliance Channel. Banana with an explosive arrow blasting onto Cure. Almost takes him down, forces the Hearth out from Junkrat. Meanwhile, mid lane, Porky does have that Shed Exoskeleton level 4, so he's got zooms for 3 seconds. He's got mount speed for 3 seconds when he taps the W. Porky actually moves into mid lane. Dragonite Channel is channelable. Sven trying to get one delay, and I think he goes in for a second. Lurking arm from Stukov gets another one here. Any sort of Umbro bind, pressure onto Sven. Vault to the Wardens. Fan and Knives out from Maev. She's getting reset after reset on that one. Doesn't have a level 7 yet. She could go into a Loon's Wrath, and absolutely it will be. Burrow charge to re-engage back onto Sven. A nice Umbro bind keeps Murden in place. Sven gets sniped by Hanzo. Banana with the kill. Gotta feel good getting a kill into Sven in the early game here after getting picked off. Well, that's okay. Full W build with shitness plating. I'm sorry, it's chitinous. Chitinous is, I believe, how you pronounce it properly, but every time I look at it, that's where my brain immediately goes to. In top lane, there is a Maev rotation. Zero down to 50% HP, but an Umbro bind could be huge. Yeah, staggering blow into the wall, Umbro bind. Oh no, Zero 2 is the one who's gonna be losing out the damage over time. It's not enough. Oh, it is, because actually it wasn't. It was Stukov rounds the corner. I think he got a kill. Exactly, Crush. Exactly, Crush. Oh man, Dragonite available for the red team, our Horde players. Banana still soaking up bottom lane with those explosive arrows. We have Sunshine reconverted back over to the Alliance crew. Hunter Orc gonna just try and keep this Blaze healthy. Start getting low. Legacy poking out here and there with that magic spit. Zero wants the channel, interrupted by Sylvanas once, twice. And that's not enough. Muradin wasn't able to get on the point. Porky held. Cure very low in bottom lane. I missed that one. Also, Skullcracker, mini stuns from Muradin on his level 7. 10 talent here is here. Little arrow narrowly connecting onto Junkrat in the bottom. Cure able to avoid it. Sven has to pop Avatar, trying to back away. Gets a Stormbolt as they back out of this one now. Stukov's here. The healing pathogens out. Riptire summoned by Cure, but he's very far away. And is going to get some wave clear and poke onto Brightwing. Meanwhile, Dragonite in mid gets a kick onto Sylvanas. That is the fort front gate going down. Stukov, I think he got a free stack or two maybe off the Dragonite on his Fetid Touch. 11 out of 15 on that one. No long pitch. We didn't talk about this, but no long pitch level 7. Could see Virulent Reaction 13, but that's a few levels away. 2 to 3 in the kills. And Siege Giants delayed for a second through bottom lane. On the right-hand side, Siege Giants will be matching. Porky caught out here, taking a ton of damage against the phase shift from Brightwing. Now re-engaging onto Stukov, Rumble Blind, and the Warden's Cage have been summoned. Warden's Cage keeping a bunch of people in place. Bunker down from Blaze. Cocoon thrown onto Muradin, and he's immediately broken out. Legacy finding their way out of this one. Seer on the left-hand side is split from the allies. Blaze will go down to the right of our screen. A little bit of lag on my end. Sorry about that, chat. A little bit of NA lag. I think we're doing okay. It's a 1-for-1 Blaze for Maev in this bottom to mid jungle, if you want to call it that. Legacy has to use Soothing Mist. Sven getting a little bit low as well. Do you have that critical mist for Brightwing? Chill Hearth out of bottom. Is there a phase shift available for Brightwing? Let's actually check really quickly. I assume she has it with the level 1. Yeah. I'm just not gonna use it. Not gonna jump into lane with that. Hold on to it. Now actually gonna jump into bottom lane onto Hunter Orc. That is a dead Stukov. I don't see a world where you're able to back out of this one, especially with the Porky body blocks. Stukov falls. That's a 5th kill to the Horde. They hit 13 talent tier within all of that. Stormbolt will land onto Banana. Porky answers back with a burrow into the face of Muradin. Okay. Cocoon up and available. Dragon's Arrow will be in 5 seconds. 2 charges on Blink Heal for Brightwing. Warden's Cage in 5 seconds. And Augur has a Shockwave up and available, but the fight is in bottom lane once again. Scatters off the wall. Legacy getting the Blink away. Augur has the channel on top, and Maiev gets the Dragonite through mid lane immediately. Nicely done. Good communication from our red side. And I want to jump into their comms and hear how they're communicating here. I just realized the blue comms thing has been up the entire time. No one corrected me. How dare you, chat?
Go as I expected. I'm coming bot. Okay. My bad. Ah, it's working. Taking fork.
I'm gonna join bot now.
Yeah, I think so. He's low. Oh my god. I have a big play. Yeah, we have no minion. Flipping Stukov. I'll just put this out. Should kill it. No. Oh. Oh man. Actually died.
Alright, little insight into the red team comms there. Not the most explosive communication, but hey, they found a Stukov kill and a bottom lane fort during all of that. Nicely done. The Horde rapidly rising in experience with that extra kill. 6-3, favoring our red side. We don't read. That's true. That's true. But see, here's the thing. Twitch chat likes to correct and like call things out all the time. So that's where I was thinking. I was like, oh, someone's got to be like, why are we not in comms? Why do I see it but not in it? Black arrows activated by Sylvanas, haunting wave, and it's also jumping to minions. She's gonna get 50% of this fort, but has to start backing away. Umbro bind onto Sven. Gets a Stormbolt into 2. Jet propulsion from Blaze trying to create a window. Sven able to dwarf toss away. The bunker comes down from Blaze as well as the Dragon Arrow gets a big stun. Muradin's avatar in 10 seconds. Actually 3. I think he has the cooldown at level 4 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he does indeed. But he still will fall. Legacy keeping Porky alive. Vault of the Wardens from Zero. And Zero goes back in, but no Rumble bind onto this Blaze. Porky's still zooming in. Nice burrow. Avoids the jet propulsion from Blaze. Umbro bind. Good slow from Stukov, and Zero 2 can't get an Umbro bind to pull. Riptire from Kira from the bottom lane is going to be cleared out before it can explode. The Polymorph helping out with that burst ability. 16 talent here to the Horde as they have the piercing arrow on Hanzo.
There must always be a Dragon Knight, but will it be you?
Yes, it always is me. Welcome back, Kev. Thanks again for the raid earlier. Hoping your Diablo stuff was fun. What were you doing in Diablo, by the way? Were you doing like hardcore stuff, season 1? I don't even know. Sven throws a Stormbolt, but Hogger is already spinning. Porky gets inside the Dragonite. I believe this is the 3rd Dragonite of the game, and I want to say all 3 have gone to the side of the Horde. Season 1 stuff, nice. I really need to finish the base game and like check out season 1. I'm playing a druid, and it's a bit of a slog at times. Which, according to... We were talking about this earlier in Twitch chat. I guess the druid is a bit of a slog early game. Or, like, earlier levels. I kind of wish I went necromancer, but, whatever. I'll do that in the future. Oh, that's a question for Kev from Stark. I was like, I just said I was druid. Oh, right. Haunting Wave to chase down Zero 2. Riptire chasing out the enemy. Junkrat very far away. Oh, wait, the jet propulsion's huge. Banana does go down. Kick into Sven. who's on the wrong side of this gate. A Warden's Cage is dropped. He is held in place, and Sven will fall 1-for-1 during this Dragonite, this Dragonite phasing. Barb 49 Rend.
His strength was never
I feel like Stark just asked you ASL. I don't know why. World Tier 3 with a Druid at 50 with Earth stuff. Ooh, cool. I have a feeling that's what BlizzCon for Diablo will be that. Like, it's gonna be some sort of DLC. Oh.
Now this is pod racing.
Okay. That was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. Unfortunately, they won't make the connection from across the map. Sorry, I have a little fan underneath my desk and I was trying to angle it on my feet better because it is getting hot in this room. Captain Rex with a little bit of a body block onto Porky, but the burrow charges in time before the Wailing Arrow does connect. Oh, on the top of our screen, we got a lurking arm locking. Maiev in place. I believe that's the virulent reaction on Stukov's 13, setting that up for his allies. Nicely done. 20 talents here, not here just yet, but with Maiev dead for 52, the hard siege is available in bottom lane for the Alliance. Sven working on a camp, gets a Stormbug to the face of Porky, who also gets hit with a Jet Propulsion. The bug's not squashed by any means. Porky still has a lot of healing over time. We'll be able to pop those W's. Black arrows from Sylvanas to lock down the bottom lane fort. Now Porky being chunked quite heavily. I don't think he's going to make it out alive, and Legacy falls as well. A really quick
Double kill.
for the Alliance, who are looking to continue the siege in bottom lane. Hogger gets a safe bounce out. I thought he was actually caught up by Sven there. Not going to be the case. Sylvanas pushes up bottom lane even faster. Black arrows were already activated earlier, so they're probably on like a 20-second cooldown, I would guess. Actually, it's even less than that. 5 seconds to go on those black arrows. We should see them in just a second here. And this is going to be a guaranteed keep. Jet Propulsion says hello to Hogger, but doesn't get the stun. Sven looking to get more pressure. But I don't think they're going to end here. The positioning leads me to believe that this will be a retreat, reset a little bit for some mana on a couple players, and then maybe go for Dragonite. But 20 seconds for a Nubrak Brightwing, just abouts. It's going to be a hard rotation to top lane and be able to get mid in time before Maiev, Hanzo, Hogger delay things out. Let me adjust myself better today. I had like, I have one of those like tiny little swamp cooler things that you fill with water. It's maybe, it's a tiny box. I'd like to say like maybe like an 8-inch by 8-inch box or something like that. 8-inch by 6-inch box. Like it's a little bit more rectangular, but it's tiny, so it's nice to have underneath my desk when streaming. Big Dragon Strike. Shockwave still gets onto Sylvanas, and Junkrat will fall. The Horde is rampaging through mid lane. Sven is able to get Avatar, able to get out, but he's still dead. Nice double kill for the red squad. Top lane fort shall fall to the minion wave, but I don't think they care too much about that. Sunshine is the only thing they need to control. Top lane fort will go down. And who's going to get inside this Dragonite? Ooh, wait, Blaze is in the bottom in time, and no Dragonite will be available. Hanzo is here, though. What? Bullseye! I believe the objective phase do have global vision, so that's how he did see. I think you saw where Blaze was positioned, because there is that slight vision. Right? I'm wrong on that, I think.
the fire comes.
No, I was wrong on that. I actually don't think it had global vision. I think it was actually just a really good arrow from Banana. Okay, the Horde continues to push through bottom. Yeah, it gives you control when you control it. Yeah, that's true. So he did see Blaze when he rotated onto that. Okay, I thought I'd swapped the visions wrong or something, so I doubted myself immediately. Endless Nades for Junkrat 13 or 16. He will also have Cannonballs 20. Good synergy between those two. He's extra low on timers on 1, as it's 20 apiece in our talent tiers. Level 21 advantage over to the Horde as they've taken down the bottom lane keep. Parity on the map. Actually, it's technically structural advantage to the Horde as they still have their mid lane fort, but the fight in bottom lane continues. Stark pops Pyromania, gets the Dragonite cleared out, an arrow narrowly connecting into Blaze and friends. Okay. That's as much as we get for the bottom lane engagement. No more pressure. Maiev is stunned out by a Murden Stormbolt, but no kill. What is the damage looking like right now? 64,000 heroic damage from Hanzo. About 41,000 from Junkrat. Siege-wise, you got about up 74,000 on Junkrat. 82,000 on Hogger. We're rounding up on these numbers for ease. It's not like they're going to go down. Pixie Dust onto Anubarak. He gets chunked down to nearly 50%. Actually, just about. But a phase shift from Brightwing comes through. Cocoon into Stukov. Captain Rex is a bit split from the team, and Sylvanas will go down. That's huge. We have a Dragon's Arrow for Hanzo in 7 seconds. Might see him chase down the enemy with that one. Big Warden's Cage in the mid lane. Is there an arrow ripped by Banana? Just came off cooldown, and yes, immediately right into Blaze. Shockwave from Hogger activated. It's a beautiful
Double kill.
Junkrat Steel Trap will find a Nubarak. The objective phase should be announced pretty soon here. It's been a little bit since that Dragonite did expire, if I'm not mistaken.
Prepare yourselves, heroes. The shrines will soon be
I just heard blue team's core is taking damage. Also, like, overlap voice lines. Really weird. Well, with 2 dead, Junkrat, Muradin, Stukov alive to defend. Can the Alliance make the Titanic defense happen? Stukov's the target of a whole lot of CC and does go down. That's a lone Muradin who activates Avatar. Kier trying to throw out a Steel Trap or 2 here and there. Sven gets the rewind in time, but the core shielding has dropped. The HP is starting to look a little bit low. Kier's going to be chased down. Oh no, they're going to get the quadra kill. Junkrat to fall. Sven still has his Avatar active. Sylvanas has respawned. The death timer's around 60 seconds. Sylvanas breaks Sven out of the cocoon. Porky jumps onto Sven, who is forced to use the Blink out. Wailing Arrow to answer right back into him. Yes, she does have Blink at level 20. Dragon Strike into Sonic Arrow. Banana finding the kill for his allies. Gets the natural agility over the wall, and that'll be map number 4 over to the side of the Alliance. Parity has been found in our best of whatever. 2-2. GG. Well played. Oh, wait. That was wrong. I misspoke. The Horde one right there. Sorry about that, everyone. Sorry about that. My brain just did an absolute flip. Sorry about that. The Horde won map number 4. Sorry about that. The Horde won map number 4. It's not 2-2. It's 1-3. What's up, 3W? Yeah, the Horde ekes it out at the end. Horde OP. Indeed they are. Except for that one game they lost. We don't talk